Good afternoon, Central Ohio, and thanks for joining us here for another edition of our 10 Weather Impact Show. I'm Meteorologist Aaron White.
And I'm traffic anchor Breana Albizu. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Making our way through.
These cold temperatures are sticking around.
Yeah.
They don't want to go.
No, they don't. At least we had yesterday was a little better day. We had a little bit more sunshine.
That's true.
We got into the upper 30s.
Whoa.
So I know, right? Yeah, whoa. But a little colder today. We still got the sun shining, and we're going to see some changes.
It's going to be interesting this
week.
Yeah.
A little mess this week as we get another weather system coming in and just kind of a roller coaster of temperatures. So let's go ahead and dive into the forecast here as we are tracking temperatures around 30 here this afternoon. We're getting some sunshine out there, so that's helping, but the wind out of the north is kind of, keeping us on the chillier side. So even though we have the sunshine, it's not going to get that warm. Lower 30s, around 30, maybe 31 degrees at best. And then tomorrow, we actually get into the upper 30s, but we get some more cloud cover building in. So we start off at about 17 degrees in the morning, 38 by the afternoon, and we're on our way to 42 degrees here for Wednesday. But that is the day we get our next weather maker, and that's going to bring some rain, some snow, and wind. So kind of a mess here as we head into the middle of the week. And then we get some colder temperatures, and we're going to be watching yet another system that could bring us the chance for some snow showers here, looking ahead at Thursday and Friday. Now, the question with that one is, where is that system going to track? And right now the track with some of the different computer projections are kind of showing it all over the place. So we're keeping chances fairly low right now, 30% here for Thursday and Friday. If that track looks more certain to come through Ohio, we'll increase those chances and could be talking about some accumulation of snowfall here for the end of the week. And then we get those colder temperatures looking ahead to next week. But earlier today we had the sunshine. We've still been tracking that here as we've gone through really today. We actually had some light snow that passed through this morning. That has all really cleared the area with a system that's been tracking through the region here today, actually producing some snow across parts of Virginia, West Virginia, and really looking at some quieter conditions for the rest of this afternoon. Temperatures will be dropping tonight. We're heading down to the teens later on. It's going to be rather cold here as we go through the overnight hours. By 5 p.m. this evening, looking at clear skies, and the clear skies tonight with the light winds, our temperatures drop down to the upper teens, around 17 degrees for an overnight low. That's going to be early on, maybe around midnight. Once the clouds start to roll in, we get the winds out of the south and our temperatures will start to warm up. So we'll likely be back in the 20s here by tomorrow morning, and then on our way to the upper 30s here for tomorrow afternoon, and maybe a little bit of sunshine before we see some more clouds. And here comes that next weather maker bringing us the rain, the snow, and the wind here for Wednesday. So here we are, 8 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, looking at some pretty good rainfall across central and southern Ohio. Temperatures getting up into the 30s, into the 40s here through the day. And then we get some colder air on the backside of that system. That changes things back over to some snow showers here by Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night. And depending, like I said, the track of that next system, well, we could be talking about another chance for some light snow here by Thursday into Friday. But notice our temperatures, 30 today, 42 on Wednesday, back down to 30 by Friday with that chance for some light snow. And then the weekend, of course, looking a lot colder. We got highs in the lower 20s here for Saturday and Sunday. Could also see a few flurries passing through the area, but really nothing much to talk about here for the weekend aside from those very cold temperatures. But something also happening here tonight, and I will say there's potential for it. It's not a certainty, but right now we are tracking the chance for the northern lights. There was this big burst of solar energy, a solar flare that occurred on Saturday, and all that energy is traveling through space, and it's expected to arrive sometime tonight. That timing is going to be key because we are tracking clear skies early on. Here's 11 p.m., not tracking any cloud cover, but after midnight, closer to 3 o'clock in the morning, here comes all that cloud cover. So if the energy arrives this evening, we will have that chance to see the northern lights here in Ohio because we have those clear skies. If it happens after midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, as the clouds are rolling in, well, chances are not looking good. But hopefully, we'll get a chance to see this. This was back in November, just west of Columbus, about 20 minutes. So a really cool sight. We had all the greens and the reds, and it may not be quite this vibrant. This was a bigger solar storm that occurred, but the chances are there. So right now, just going to keep our fingers crossed.
And Aaron, give yourself credit. That is a photo that
it was really
you
cool,
took.
yeah.
I mean, he himself did it. I mean, we can all do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. So
it is so cool to see. I mean, I used to live in Minnesota, so I got to see it all the time. But being able to see it here in Ohio, further south, just incredible sight to witness. So
that's a late night.
There you go. There's another look at it.
A lot of people staying up late to capture that. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
That's amazing out there. Okay. Well, when it comes to some downtown projects, we do want to mention something real quick here, especially for a lot of our downtown commuters. This could affect you. I do want to show you what could be happening. Again, so starting tonight, really at 9 p.m., we're going to have a ramp closure going on. So it's going to be that 70 westbound ramp to State Route 315 out there. It's that northbound direction that will be happening tonight until Thursday. So a couple days there, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. As for that detour, really quick here, we thankfully have 2 ramps when it comes to taking 70 westbound over to 315. So again, that 315 northbound ramp will be closed, but instead, just go ahead and take Town and Rich Street out there. That would get you, again, 70 westbound onto that direction of 315 northbound. A much better bet. Again, as I mentioned, Aaron, we have a lot of our downtown commuters, a lot of our late night drivers or early morning risers like us. We actually take this going into work and different things like that. So hopefully, I know that will help us when it comes to this detour. Memorize it.
Gonna remember that.
And hopefully it helps a lot of you guys if you're heading into, again, late night commuters, early risers. This will definitely affect you until about 5 a.m.
Okay. Not too bad. But thankfully in our weather forecast hasn't been too bad as well. But, you know, we're also getting ready for, of course, the holiday season. It's here. It's just fun to listen to the music there. And so talk about turning the streets into a winter wonderland. 10 TV was actually at this celebration, the annual Village Lights there in German Village to mark the start of the holiday season. The beloved tradition draws visitors from across the area.
I love good Christmas lights and I love historic buildings, and it's really nice to see everything done up so well.
Love German Village as well. It's really nice. And hey, 'tis the season for tree lightings as well.
3, 2, 1. Hey!
A little cold out there, but it's still good, right? So cool.
Yeah, this is the scene in Clintonville last night, just outside the Whetstone branch of the Columbus Metropolitan Library. The tree was lit by Dave Carty, the owner of the Longtime Barbershop, which is about to celebrate 107 years in business. Yeah, that's incredible. There was also music provided by Whetstone High School, plus cookies from a Whelan's Market, and of course, an opportunity to hang out with Santa Claus.
Of course, you got to.
Hundreds gathered for the annual events, despite the cold conditions, including our very own Jay Plyburn.
Yeah, he's out there, but yeah, definitely a cold one. And that's just one of the holiday events happening in our area. To see more light displays and celebrate the holiday season without sacrificing warmth, you can see some of the best light shows, all from the comfort of your car. The state compiled a list of the best light shows in Ohio, and we have that full list. You'll want to check it out, the full list, on our website at 10tv.com.
Checking it out right now. And if you haven't put your Christmas tree up yet, there is still time, don't worry, but families have a big decision. A real tree or a fake one? Which one real quick?
I've always done the fake one, but you know what? I had a real tree one year and it was just so nice.
It changes
but it's
it up
a lot
a
of
bit.
maintenance, you know. So
I'm more of a fake tree girl. I think it's just easier. We talked about it there. Well, hey, environmental experts say there are actually pros and cons to both. Mary Marshall with our sister station at WUSA in Washington, D.C. has more.
Families decorate their homes this holiday season, one question stands out: real or artificial Christmas tree? Each comes with its own environmental impact. Let's start with real trees. Real Christmas trees are nature's carbon absorbers. According to the National Christmas Tree Association, 25 to 30 million Christmas trees are sold in the U.S. each year. For every tree harvested, 3 more are planted in the spring. When recycled, turned into mulch or compost, they can be a zero-waste solution. However, if real trees end up in landfills, they decompose and release methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Transport emissions from shipping trees over long distances can also add to their carbon footprint. On the other hand, artificial trees made from PVC, a type of plastic, and metal, are built to last for years, but their production and transportation come with high environmental cost. According to the Carbon Trust, artificial trees have a large carbon footprint due to energy-intensive manufacturing processes. To offset this, you need to use the same tree for at least 10 years. If you're ready to replace your artificial tree, consider donating it to a local charity or secondhand store. Some recycling programs may also accept the metal components, helping to reduce the waste sent to landfills. So what's the verdict? The choice between a real or a fake Christmas tree depends on how you use and dispose of it. If you keep your artificial tree for more than 10 years, it may be an environmentally conscious option. However, for most people, the Carbon Trust recommends a real tree, especially if it's sourced locally and recycled after use.
All right, some good stuff to know there. And finally today, let's check out some new video into us here. This is actually coming in on Saturday. Look at all that snow out there in Utah. Of course, they get a lot of snow, especially up in the mountains. This is at the ski resort Powder Mountain near Eden, Utah. Reported over 8 inches of snowfall just over the weekend. So they actually had a winter storm warnings in effect for just the heavy snow that was building through the area. It would be nice to see a little bit of snow here, right?
I
a little
mean,
more.
It's called Powder Mountain.
I know,
Come on.
yeah.
Like, it's obvious.
Yeah, they don't have to make their own powder. They get some real powder through, of course, the winter season. And it's early enough. They actually had a reported base depth of 15 inches of snow already there at the resort. So I'm sure gonna only add to more snow as we go through the season.
A lot of snow.
And we'll get some snow here too.
I know, not 15, right?
No,
Okay.
maybe,
but
not for a while. So we'll see how that goes. But also another video, this one really cool and just so dramatic. We've talked about this before. We've seen video like this, maybe not quite this dramatic in a while, but the Kilauea volcano had a major eruption on Saturday. Just look at that.
I mean, it looks like a movie
lava.
over in Hawaii.
It does.
That's
Yeah, and it's just wild to see. People go there. This is at Volcanoes National Park there on the Big Island of Hawaii. This is the Kilauea volcano, just actually seeing all those lava fountains going up. And it was reported that it was over 1,000 feet into the air.
I mean, you can kind of see it there. It's interesting how it's coming out in different parts too. Like
yeah,
it's
so
just all at once.
They actually had reported, which actually doesn't happen too often. They usually get like one fountain, maybe two. There actually was a report they had 3 different fountains of lava going at the same time, which is just incredible to see. And I know there was a lot of people out there actually witnessing this from a safe distance. Very safe distance. They do not let anyone get too close. They have the USGS actually has cameras that are set up to monitor the activity there, to watch that. You can actually watch that live as it's happening.
Oh, very cool.
And what was wild is their third camera, so they have 3 cameras that monitor that activity. One of their cameras actually got destroyed because of just how far that lava got to it. So
get another setup there.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get another camera and maybe another one. So
from the snow to the lava. We had some good videos today.
So much different stuff happening here. So love it here. And as we talk about our 10 weather impact forecast, well, there's a few things to love. We got some sunshine, no lava, but we got some rain. We got some snow back in the forecast if you're a snow lover. So coming up later on tonight, Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martins will be in with the latest on that snow and rain potential here for the middle of the week. So until then, you can catch more news and weather online at 10tv.com.